Hi, hello, welcome back again. So, in the previous video, I have shown you how to model a book in a very quick way, right? So, now in this video, I'm going to show you how to unwrap using UV unwrap. Okay, so let's start the video. Okay, fine. So, we have done the modeling, right? So, what you need to do, you can come on the UV, you can click on the UV editor. So, you will get something like this, a panel, something like this. Okay, so or else what you can do is you can change your workspace according to the what kind of work you are doing. For example, if you're working on a modeling, if you're working on a rigging animation, so for each and everything this is a separate workspace. In the same way, we have separate workspace for a rigging, where you can get, come to the top right side, right now it is in general, change to UV editing. So once you do that, so you will get the UV editor on the beside of you. Okay, so it will be easy to handle both the on the 3D view set and also the on the view editor. Okay, so what I'll do is, so we have selected the model, then come to the UV, click on the automatic. So these are all the projection, like one of few of the techniques where we can unwrapping the things. Okay, so I'll unwrap using the automatic, so it automatically the book will get unwrap according to it. So basically I'll just tell you what is unwrapping. So unwrapping is nothing but a box or a something where you can unfold something. Okay, so when you unfold something, then only you can apply the texture or a color on it. So in the same way, in a real life also, it's the same way. If you want to print on any way, on any box or any book, okay, so what do you do? So it will print on a plain sheet, right? Plain sheet or a plain cardboard, then you make it fold, then it look like a box or a book. In the same way, so we what we do here, we create a any model, then we make it unwrap to make it look like a plain image. Then above of that plain image, we'll add the textures, colors, or whatever it is. So there are certain ways to unwrap. So I'll show the first one is automatic. So once you click on the automatic, you can see here the unwrapped things. Okay, so you can come here on the UV, right click on the UV shell. So if you click here, you can see here, right? What you can see, this is one set, and this is the back side set, and this is the left side, and this is the right side. So understood, no? So we just unwrap. Now we have to think according to the how the texture we are going to apply. For example, so from year to year, okay, these are the pages. So once we need to apply the pages, so all those particular things, it should be in a separate shell. We call it as separate shell. Okay, UV shell. So then only we can arrange it properly here, and we can apply it on through the either Photoshop, or you can or apply the image. Okay, so what I do is, so I'll come here, click on the edge, select this, then select this one, and you can select this and this one and all this. So I selected all these edges, then come to the UV, press right click, first hold the shift and right click, click on cut. So once you've done the cut, so what you need to do is, you can go to the UV shell. Okay, select this and select this and select this. You can bring it one side. So now it totally separated, right? So now what you can do is, so now you can see all these three are the for the pages, right? So now what I'll do is, I'll go to the edge here, I'll select the edge. So this is the outer edge, fine. So next I'll select this side edge. Okay, so you can see here, this edge and this edge are the combined together in the model. So we have to attach this to here. Okay, so select all this edge, then shift right click, you can see a stitch together. Then I made a stitch of this edges. Okay, so now in the same way, select this one, Okay, this is the edge. We no need to do that. We have to select this one. Okay, this looks good. Again, shift right click, click on stitch together. So this is done. Okay, so now this entire thing has become a one single UV shell, so that it is a where we are going to apply it is as a pages. Okay, so understood now. So like this you can do the cut and stitch. Okay, so that is good. Okay, so you can also get all those things here, cut and skew, stitch together, all those options you can also get it from here also, right? So this is done. So now after this, so now we have to make sure that I'll get a different texture on this shell. Okay, and different texture on this shell, and this one on the different, means this and over till here it will be the same texture. Okay, it has, you have to make sure of that. Fine, so it has to be in a same. So what I'll do means I'll go to the edge again. So I'll select this edges, this edge, select this one. So not this one, this one, yeah, and this one. So done. So once you select this, come here, shift right click, cut. Okay, so come back to the UV shell, select this UV faces. Okay, this looks good for me. Then just bring it out, because as we done the cut, no, so you can bring it to the separate. Now come to the edges. So select this, let me select this one. Okay, this is connected to this, right? So you can see here. Then what you can do, press shift right click, stitch together. Done. Then in the same way, so this is okay. Now you can see this one need to be connected over here. Shift right click, stitch together. Okay, done. Now here, this one over here. So shift right click, stitch together. Done. So okay, fine. So now you can see here, this one need to be stitched over here. Okay, so just select it, shift right click, stitch together. Oh, okay, so we already stitched to this one, no? So again we have to make it cut. Right, select this, shift right click, cut. Done. Now you can see this will is a separate UV. Right click on the edge, select this, shift right click, stitch together. Done. So you can see, so we have unwrapped this entire thing. Okay, so this is done. So next, so as I'm going to do the same thing for this one also. Okay, so first we have to make it cut. So what I'll do is select this and this edges. So once you start understanding how the UV works, so it will be very easy to work on this. So all you need to understand the technique, or the how it's going to work. So I selected this, shift right click, shift right click, cut. Okay, then right click, go to the UV shell, or you can select this UV, this one, and this one, and this one. So we can bring it one side. So go to the edges. So in the same way how we did for this one, no, the same way. So it is going to connect over here, shift right click, stitch together. Okay, shift right click, stitch together, and this one shift right click, stitch together. Done. So understood now. So now we can select this. You can see here. Okay, fine. So this 3 is going to be this shape. With that we are also going to add the same texture over here. Okay, on this faces. So this faces and this faces and this faces, it will be the same texture. So what do you need to do? So I'll just go to the UV shell. I'll select this two and shift right click on unfold. So we have done the unfolding, right? So now what do you need to do? We have to make this one little, in a straight way in the UV. Okay, so to do that, right click on the edge, or else you can click on the UV, select the vertices of UV vertices, then go to the scale and make it straight. In the same way, select this, scale and make it straight. Okay, make it straight. The outside part of the UV vertices, you have to select it the vertices. The inside you can directly select the edges and you can make it straight. Done. So this is done. Good. So now in the same way we have to make it for this one also, right click UV, select this and this, make it straight. Okay, so you have to make it from the top. So now we have to stitch this to here. Okay, so select this. Okay, yeah, this one need to be selected here. You can also come and select here if you get confused which edges to it, which one. So select like this, then shift right click on stitch. Done. So now in the same way, come here, select this edges, shift right click, stitch together. Okay, done. So let us make this little bit straighter, right? Go to the UV, check once everything on this straight. Okay, so this is the spine of the book, and this is also spine, but it went inside the here. You can check with the UV shell. See, entire thing has been selected, right? So you should unwrap it according how you are going to texture the things. Okay, understood now? So fine. Now what I'll do is I'll select everything, press Ctrl L. So it will come and arrange over exactly on your UV shell, right? So now what you need to do is you can, so now we have to save it for the image, this UVs. How to do that means select everything. You can see a camera icon, click on this, go to the browse where you want to save. I'm going to save here. I'll name it as book UV map. Then if you want, you can change the format of this one. I'll go with the PNG. It is taking 2K texture. That is good for me. I can click and apply and close. That's it. And now I'll go to that particular folder. You can see here. So I got that UV thing, right? So understood now. So now what we need to do, we have to apply the texture on this, right? Let's do that. So now I opened the Photoshop. Just you need to bring your UV, just bring it here. So you might see, you might not see what it is there. What do you need to do? Create one new layer, bring it back, add a black color to this behind layer. So now you can clearly see the things, right? So I'll just save this file. So now you can see I have the book cover design, which is, this is the front, and this is the spine, and this is the back. Okay, so now all you need to do is we just need to arrange the things over here. Okay, so let's do that. So let's apply the front cover design first. Okay, so to do that, so let me hide the spine and the back. So this is the front. So just come, if you have the confusion which is the front and back, just come to the Maya, then so just select the front. So this is the front. So the bottom one is the front thing. Okay, so come back to the Photoshop. So this is the bottom one is the front. So I'll just bring it, rotate, hold shift to rotate exactly 45 degrees, and you can rotate like a 90 degree. So now just reduce the opacity of this, then just you need to apply it properly. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just show in a simple way how to apply the image texture to the your UV map. Okay. So I'm not going in detail. I'm just showing in a basic way, right? So this one is done. Just make it opacity 100. So now we have to apply to the back side, right? So this is the back, this is the back. So the way you rotate it, in the same way you have to rotate this one also. Rotate it and place it over here, reduce the opacity, adjust it. Okay, this is done. So you can increase the opacity back. So now we have something called spine. So this is the spine. So make sure this is the spine, right? So I'll just back. So this is the spine, not this one. Okay. So then what it is this? It's the same thing. Okay, fine. So come back to the here till here. So what I'll do that one means I'll do it later. Let me add the spine first. Okay, rotate in this way, bring it over here, just scale it like this. So this is done. So this will be pages. For this, what I'll do means I'll just create one new layers, Control Alt Shift N, then create a rectangle mark over on this. Done. So take eyedropper tool, select the color on the new layer, apply that color. That's it. Okay, bring this layer down. So this looks good. Now we have to apply this one, the pages, right? We'll apply it now. So now I got one image of pages, okay, which is look like this. So I don't want the entire thing. I'll just select some portion of this and I'll mask it out. So we have to apply over on this, right? Control T. Just first let us decrease size in uniformly, then we'll decrease it in a non-uniform. Okay, so you can directly bring this to the down. Okay, this looks good for me. So our pages is done, the spine, the front and back done, and so this is the spine. Sorry, so this is done. So now what do you need to do? Just this one you need to hide, remaining everything should be unhide. Okay, the UV layout should be hide it, and remaining everything should be unhide, and save it for image. Let me save it in a PNG itself. Export. Book UV map. I'll call it texture. So this is done. Now we'll come back to the Maya. So all you need to do is go to the object mode, right click, click on assign favorite material, lambda.bin, take it anyone, go to the color, file, click on the image folder icon, just copy this path, then paste it over here, then this is the one, right? Click on open. So turn on the texture mode. So now you can see done. So our book texturing is done with the page. You can see it. So I'll just come back to the general view. So now you can clearly see I have added the book texture over on this. Right. So that's how you can model the, you can do the modeling of a book, simple book, and add the, and how can you unwrap the book, and also how can you add the image texture on this. So if you're a good graphic designer or a digital art, you can create your own book cover design and you can add it over on this. So this is how we have to create the book and add the texture with UV unwrapping. So that's it. So in the next video we'll see more and more. Thank you. Bye bye.